If you're new, welcome. So, today I want to talk about something we all strive for but often struggle to achieve, which is work life balance. In today's fast paced world, finding harmony between our professional and personal lives can sometimes feel almost impossible, but it doesn't have to be. In this video, I'll share 5 actionable tips to maintain work-life balance while staying productive and fulfilled. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is why work-life balance matters. Okay? And first off, it matters because a lack of balance can lead to burnout, strained relationships, and even health care issues. On the flip side, a healthy balance improves your productivity, your creativity, and your overall happiness. Okay? And it's not always about a perfect equality in balance, right? It doesn't have to be like this, because that's definitely not balance. It doesn't have to be like that, because that's not balance. But it needs to be like here. You know what I'm saying? Things can be balanced to move around, right? So it's really more about finding what works for you. Because, as we all know, life be lifing, and we have so many different hats that we wear, right? And so we really need to be able to have our lives balanced. And I mean, that's so important. Like, balance on every level is important. So, I want to give you these 5 practical tips to help you maintain your work life balance, especially if you're an entrepreneur or solopreneur, right? Because we have a whole nother set of challenges that we have to deal with. So, let's get into it. Number one, learning how to set clear boundaries. And this is very important, to define your work hours and stick to them. So, as entrepreneurs, if we don't define our work hours, especially if we're working from home, we can get caught up in all sorts of kind of things, right? And so, you may find yourself, I don't know, running to Walmart or Target, I don't know, but you may find yourself doing stuff that you really shouldn't be doing. You really should be focusing on setting a schedule for your work hours and then doing those things outside of those particular work hours. In my last video, I spoke about self care, right? So, really setting those intentions so that your schedule is consistent, right? And also communicating those boundaries to whether you're on a job with your colleagues or whether you're working home around your family, because sometimes our family don't understand. They figure, oh, you're home, so you're available. No, I'm home, but I'm working, right? And I'm really not available. But when you don't communicate, then sometimes it's like, oh, you don't want to be bothered or this and that. It's not that. I'm working. So you have to set those boundaries so people are clear about what you're doing and when you're doing it. Okay. Number two, learn how to prioritize your tasks, right? Start focusing on the most important tasks each day. Use tools like your to-do list or any productivity apps that you may utilize, but really start to focus on the most important tasks. As an entrepreneur or solopreneur, one of your most important tasks, of course, is generating revenue, right? Because if you're a business owner, the only way you can be a business owner is if you generate revenue, right? Otherwise, you're just doing stuff. So focus on important tasks, and not just revenue based, but you also need to create content, right? If you're a content creator, well, you have to create content. You have to create your products. So focus on the most important tasks each day, okay? And make sure you put that down on your to-do list or on a productivity app, so that when you come back, when you wake up in the morning and you're ready to start your day and you set your intentions, you have your tasks prioritized. Okay. Number 3, I hope that makes sense. Learn to schedule me time. So, like I said, we talked about self care, which is very important that you need to prioritize self care. Okay. Whether it's exercise, a hobby, or simply relaxing. Okay, you have to take care of yourself. You're no good for anyone if you're not taking care of yourself. Who are you good for? You're not even good for yourself, right? A lot of times they say women, we tend to do a lot, right? We're always nurturing and helping others, and we don't take enough time for ourselves. Especially the quote unquote the angry black woman. What do you call that? Stereotype, right? We're always angry. No, we were not able to prioritize self-care for many, many years. And so now we're putting self-care ahead of everything else. And a lot of times people don't understand it. But when we prioritize our self-care, then that is like other people should see, oh, they're calm now. They're not angry anymore because guess what? We've prioritized our self-care because we know that getting angry is not going to help us at all. And if I can't help myself, I can't help my family, I can't help my friends, I can't help my community, I can't help anyone. Okay? So learn to schedule that me time, okay, whether it's a hobby, relaxing, exercise, whatever it is that you do, right? Meditate, read a book, however you feel like you're going to do some self-care for yourself, whatever it is that you do, go to the spa, make sure you get that in, okay? Number 4, learn to say no. You don't have to say yes to everything, okay? Protect your time and your energy by only committing to what aligns with your priorities. And like I mentioned before, when I don't take care of myself first and I start saying yes to other people, then I get stressed because I'm like, oh man, I should have been doing this and I'm doing that. And why am I doing this? And I know I got all of that to do, but I'm over here. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't say yes, you know. You need to say yes if somebody invites you out, but make sure that you have, or if you have prioritized your self-care, then when something does come up that's not quite aligning with your priorities, but it's an event that you would like to attend, then why not say yes? Because your priorities are straight. Everything is lined up. You have the time because you've made sure that you've organized your life in such a way, right? Where you've set your boundaries that you can do something extracurricular that's outside of your priority list, okay? And number 5, learn to unplug regularly. I talk about this all the time in my videos, right? Be intentional and take breaks from technology, right? Use that time to connect with your loved ones or recharge. I know today a lot of young people eat their meals in their bedrooms, but when I was growing up, my father wasn't having that. Okay, he made sure that we all ate together as a family, especially when he cooked, right? If you wasn't at the kitchen table by the time he fried that last egg, he was banging on your door like, you better get downstairs and you better go eat that food, okay? Because I cooked, like, and that's because he was in the Air Force, right? So we were like disciplined little soldiers, you know what I'm saying? Like we had to do things in decency and in order. So work-life balance isn't a destination, right? It's definitely a journey. By setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and being intentional with your time, you can create a life that feels balanced and fulfilling. So let me know in the comments, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to work-life balance? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who could use some balance. And also, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter to get more personal and professional tips. So until next time, stay balanced, stay awesome. Peace and love.